Have you ever wondered why certain patterns in your life keep repeating? Why some things feel impossible to change? The answer might trace back to one single experience, a moment that shaped your beliefs, that dictated your future and your whole life. Now, here's the thing that they don't teach you about experiences, is experiences shape your beliefs massively. The things you go through in your childhood, the things that you experience outside of the home, all the interactions you had, all of the thoughts you had, all of this culminates in beliefs about how you see yourself and how you see the world. And this has a massive effect on the decisions you make. Every experience is like a building block in the brain. So when our parents yelled at us for failing a test, we might start to form beliefs about our worth. Or we might start to believe we need to prove ourselves to be good enough. We might go through a breakup early days, and our instant thoughts and feelings are we are not good enough, we are not worthy, and then we spend our lives running away from this pain. And what we don't realize is these experiences and these beliefs have a massive compound effect. They influence decisions we make, and then that experience starts to influence the belief we have, and it creates this massive feedback loop and cycle. And sometimes one hard experience, one traumatic experience, big or small, can start to reaffirm itself, start to build and stack upon each other. And therefore, when you look back at the last 20 years, it can all stem down to one experience that shaped your entire life. Now, it's crazy to think, and you might think, oh no, I did this because of that reason. But you might not have gone down that path without this preceding experience, because often our choices are made unconsciously. We're not even thinking about them. They're made at a level deeper than the conscious mind, the subconscious, because every experience we go through is interpreted through the reticular activating system. Now, this is a part of our brain region that actually creates meaning to what we experience, what we actually see and observe. Now, nothing has a meaning except for the one that our mind makes. And the meaning that it makes is through the experiences and beliefs that it goes through. So it's like we have these glasses on that we see the world through. And the filter that we see the world through is through our beliefs. And our beliefs come from our experiences. So negative experiences can make us take on some really limiting beliefs that I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I need to do this to prove myself. Now, it takes us down all these different paths of life because of that unique experience, because of the belief that we have created from the experience, and then they continue stacking upon each other. Now, our brain loves predictability and certainty. So what it does is it keeps identifying things to affirm what it sees, affirm what it believes. So our brain doesn't want to change. If we don't think we're good enough, we do not want to put ourselves out there to test that. We'll always keep making excuses for doing the big scary thing. We'll tell ourselves that that's not meant for me. Now, we have all these burning desires to put ourselves out there, ask the girl out, take a risk, start the business, just do something that means something to us. But we're so scared to do it and reluctant because deep down we have this feeling, you aren't good enough, Timmy. Little Timmy, you aren't good enough. And because we have that belief continuing to circulate in our mind, it honestly starts to influence the way we see the world without us even realizing it. See those glasses? Put those glasses back on. It starts to interpret everything outside of us through this lens. That's a challenge. I can't do it. It's challenges. Opportunities become challenges. It's the glass half empty analogy. Everything we look at becomes glass half empty. We're not able to see positives. We're not able to see our worth and our ability to do things and create things. And it can all stem back to one tiny experience. The strength of a belief is the intensity and the duration of wiring in these patterns. So we have these very ingrained beliefs because over time we continue to wire them in. We continue to take choices and make decisions that confirm that pre-existing belief of I'm not good enough, so I won't do this thing. Now, every opportunity that comes, we keep playing it small, we don't take the risk, and it keeps confirming once again that we aren't good enough, we can't do that thing, that's for other people. We keep wiring into us this belief that it's too much, it's too scary, I couldn't put myself out there. It also influences the beliefs that we have about the world, that I'm just not the guy who does that thing. I'm not the girl who takes the business risk, that's not for me. Now, we start creating these beliefs because it starts to excuse us of responsibility. Our brain doesn't want to feel responsible for things. We want to play small, play in our comfort zone, because then it's safe. So the only way is to expand it, to become aware that these beliefs occur as a result of experiences, and we can change the beliefs by instilling new actions and also surrendering the fear that is associated with that experience. So a lot of the time we go through hard things and there's a really strong feeling and emotion, this undercurrent that surrounds this experience. So when we got broken up with, there's the fear of not being good enough and the fear of feeling these scary emotions again, such as anxiety and disappointment and grief and unworthiness. All of these feelings get culminated. So we want to run away from that. So we don't do the thing. A lot of us want something, but it's on the other side of this fear. And often on the other side of the thing that is scary is the thing we truly want. So how do we overcome that? How do we navigate that? The first thing is to become aware. Become aware that the reason you are preventing yourself from achieving this thing is because you're so scared of not having it. And the reason you want to have it often is because there's an experience that you went through that said that you need this thing in order to feel worthy. So it's this balance between realizing that these experiences push you down a path to achieve certain things, to achieve the money, have the girlfriend, play life small. All of the things that we do are influenced by what we think we have to do. So it's realizing that, hey, I can actually start to choose what I want. But then also realize, hey, I actually don't know what I want because I've spent the last 10, 20, 30, 40 years doing things that came from one negative experience. So it's this real balancing act between self-discovery, realizing what's authentic, what are your values, who are you? Like, what do you as an individual at a deeper level really want out of this life? And two, realize that you get to make that choice. You get to start to wire in new patterns. You get to change your beliefs. You get to take back control. Now, it's very scary because as we're adjusting from the real place of fear and pressure to love and alignment and a life we want, there's this big journey where the brain is resisting it. Play it small. It's telling us all these thoughts. It's creating all of these feelings that are pressuring us to take the easy road, take the comfortable road, because then we don't have to challenge these beliefs. Because when we challenge our beliefs, it's very scary. We have to put on a new set of glasses. And when we get those glasses on, we put them down and we have to put new ones on. That's a very, very scary process because not only that, it changes how we look at hundreds and thousands of experiences in our life. If 30 years of your life was experienced through one set of glasses, and then now you're telling me I have to put on a new set, every single thing you went through will be looked at in a different way. It'll be understood in a different way. It's very challenging for the mind to rethink its whole existence in a totally, completely different way. That's why a lot of people, the older they get, the more stubborn they are, the more stuck they are. So realize that the only way to overcome that is to realize that it's going to be a hard thing. So put that expectation, but realize on the other side of that is all the things that you truly want: alignment, fulfillment, a true life for you. You're not going to regret taking this path because at least you're seeing life through the real, authentic way. Because do you really want to live a lie? At the end of the day, that's part of my purpose, is to inspire people to live a life true to themselves. So if any of this episode resonated with you, I implore you to continue asking questions about this, because there is plenty more episodes on my channel that explore this. There's plenty more opportunities to understand why you do certain things, why you continue to play out these same patterns, and how one experience can actually create our whole reality and our whole existence, because it's powerful. Beliefs are powerful. 95% of your day is shaped by your subconscious beliefs. And if those beliefs come from a negative, hard experience, where do you think you are going to take your life? It's going to be down a simple, predictable, safe route that does not challenge those limiting beliefs. I guarantee you. So if you enjoyed this episode, remember to like, subscribe, comment below what you did like. I love engaging with you guys. I'm excited to take you on this next part of the journey. Big love to you all. See you in the next one.